Is this working? Do you think they could hear us?
Yeah. Yes, you can hear us.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, sorry, the connection was a little fuzzy there for a second. So I'm Dante Iannello,
and I'm Chloe Leach, and we are your new business consultants for Rare Retro.
All right, perfect. So let's get right into things. So we're just gonna go over some basics, a little bit of history, and what you're looking for specifically. It looks like Rare Retro is located in an eclectic neighborhood, very diverse, metropolitan city. Big Blue was the previous owner. It looks like he is currently not working anymore due to medical health reasons. It's a vinyl CD and coffee shop. You guys have a very loyal customer base, and you primarily rely on positive word-of-mouth reinforcement in their people's interactions. And you, the new owner, it looks like you say you wanted a new social channel and a new idea. Growing international, going online, virtual, a website even, maybe.
Right.
Sounds about right, yeah.
And I think that we should start by calling you Little Blue. Little Blue is in honor of Big Blue and his legacy. So we already made you a little name tag. Here you are.
And I think that'll be really beneficial in just continuing his legacy and also keeping that connection that Big Blue had with his customers established within you, new Little Blue. So, Little Blue, we're just going to start with some marketing basics, some stuff that we can just go over really quick and kind of lay of the land so we know what we're building up on. So in terms of marketing functions specifically are when a company can identify what makes it successful and expand upon it. So in the case of Rare Retro specifically, we're going to be really focusing on that atmosphere that we can create, you know, that coffee shop and record and music and everybody's having a great time inside. We really want to expand upon that atmosphere because that is what our consumers are looking for. They're coming to Rare Retro not specifically for the music or for the coffee. They're coming there for the experience, and that's what we really want to continue to promote, whether it be globally or just on a small scale in our shop. Now, in terms of factors that will influence our customers' interest and our business as a whole, obviously we're going to go over the basics of cost, quality, and whether it's a want or a need. So obviously, records and coffee are wants. They're not. Nobody needs this. So we need to make sure that our product that we provide is perfect in almost every way, shape, and form. We need this to be precise and measured so that we can get the maximum satisfaction out of our customers and continue to promote our ideas. Once again, records, coffee, it's all luxury items. You know, we need to capture that essence of Rare Retro. That's what's really important for us.
Right. Well said, Mr. Iannello. So we're just going to touch base on your SWOT analysis, your strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So our strength is that we do have a loyal customer base. We have positive relationships with them, and our word of mouth is very, very, very positive, which we will be using to our advantage. And we also have a unique niche product. So, you know, rare records, rare CDs, and coffee. And our weaknesses is that we are small and relatively unknown. So we are working to get our name out there through marketing, you know, all these ways. And our opportunities is that the sky's the limit. You know, there has not been another record store that is popular or mainstream per se. And our threats is that maybe another mainstream record and coffee shop may outpace us, but it is our goal to outrun them and reign supreme, to say the least.
Yeah, of course, and very well said, by the way, Ms. Leach. And again, we have to make sure we're on the same level of understanding. Right now, because a lot of people are just coming in for that atmosphere, we have a pretty low profit margin. We're not getting a lot of sales. A lot of people are just coming in maybe for a small cup of coffee and listening to music, and we kind of want to try to change that atmosphere a little bit while still keeping the same general tone and mood of the location. So that's what we're going to dive into a little bit. In terms of your idea of marketing on a global scale, we think, and we've put a lot of thought and a lot of internal discussion between us two, and we have determined that the best course of action for Rare Retro is to establish a partnership with Amazon. Now, let me elaborate on this. Initially, it might seem, I know you might be a bit skeptical about it. We understand that Amazon does take a relatively large portion of the profits towards themselves due to the service that they provide. However, we have determined that right now in this phase of our marketing, the most important thing is to get our name, Rare Retro, out there. Because right now, we're still relatively unknown. The customers that we do have are very satisfied, but we don't have that many of them. And if we want to go global, if you want to go global, we need to take on a big dog and partner up with, Amazon, a big dog, in order to get our name out there and available for the entire world to see.
Right. And going on to our company actions and the results that we will be having. So we began as a small store in one city, and then we will move on to e-commerce, franchising, marketing. Marketing will help us capitalize on the duality of being a CD, record, and coffee shop in one. And then we move on to being one brand, one story with one history. We will pave way for Rare Retro's success on an international level. And our slogan, good vibes all of the time with Rare Retro.
Very well said, very well said.
Thank you. So going back to e-commerce, our website, it's going to be very user-friendly. All ages can use it. No one's going to be confused. And we're going to have a lot of options to explore, such as the shop, locations, streams, and our history.
Yeah, why don't you actually show them our blueprint really quick?
Alrighty. So here's our website. So it's going to say Rare Retro at the top, dedicated to Big Blue. Our shop has a drop bar of records, CDs, coffee. Our locations, near you. And if you're interested in having a franchise, go ahead and click that button and own a franchise. And then we have streams, our history, and our lovely products.
Perfect, perfect. So it looks like in terms of while we're marketing and how we're demonstrating a connection, we really want to market to our specific niche audience, right? So we are, again, targeting a very specific audience, people that are interested in our music and maybe also have a taste for coffee. But again, this is a very wide variety of age ranges. We have those older people that are looking for that nostalgia aspect of listening to music they listen to when they're younger. And then we also have newer people that are just getting introduced to this music and maybe they want to dive deeper into it. So we're trying to really balance out our appeal and marketing to niches through a variety of mediums that will include radio stations that play similar music to the music that we can provide in our Rare records and CDs, as well as advertisements on streaming services such as Pandora, Spotify, and even YouTube. Those advertisements will once again just kind of expand our audience a little bit, just so a little more people can get exposure to our products.
Right, and Little Blue, I'm sure you are just as passionate as we are about records, CDs, and coffee. So we really know that this company, Rare Retro, is in good hands. So some risks that we will be taking is that we will be bringing in artists to perform these songs on records live. And that would just add to the atmosphere of being more than just a coffee record CD shop. It'll be a place to hang out with your friends, a place to enjoy music, and a place that you will want to support, where you will want to invest in.
Perfect. Yeah, she summed it up really, really greatly. And we actually are planning on bringing in both the original artists, the composers of the music that we have on hand, if we can get to them. And for those that we are unable to access, if they're deceased or for other reasons unavailable, we plan on having celebrities even, or more popular images, recreate the music and do their own covers of it. And that'll help appeal to a duality of the older throwback audience and the newer, more exposed audience per se.
Right, we already have ideas for this. We have Journey, I'm sure you've heard of them. Lady Gaga, and a new star coming up, Taylor Swift. Isn't that great?
Now, once again, this will be a bit of an expensive investment, and we do understand that, but we think that this will be really key and really important in promoting our brand and our business, because once again, just relating back to the Amazon phase that we were discussing, right now is about getting our brand out there. It's not necessarily about the profits right now. The profits will come later. All right, so really quick, I just want to discuss what we were just talking about, the profits. So this is our projected sales and profit margin, what we're looking at over the next couple of years. So if you look at right here, this dotted line, this is our current sales. It's really not that steep. We're not making a lot because we don't have a heavy amount of income or revenue. This is when we established that partnership with Amazon. Now it's going to be a little bit of an uptick, but Amazon again is still taking away a large part of that profit. But the important part here is that we're establishing those connections and that global recognition. Now, here in a couple of years, our plan is to actually sever those connections with Amazon and go entirely on our own once we've accumulated enough resources in order to be able to afford it. Now that is when our profits really begin to skyrocket because we don't have to have that big dog Amazon taking away such a huge cut of our profits.
Right, well said, Mr. Iannello. And adding on to that, we are going to work hard on making sure that our products are one of a kind. Each product will include a handwritten note just saying thank you for supporting Rare Retro, and if you open it up inside, you will see our story, our history, and our beginnings. And 5% of all of our proceeds will go to helping Big Blue with his health, because he's the one who started this all. He's the one who helped us grow.
Yeah, and I just really want to touch again on the importance that kind of like that profit, that 5% of profit goes to Big Blue, because we want to help to continue to provide our loyal customer base with reasons to come back to us, because obviously a lot of those loyal customers cared a lot about Big Blue and established personal connections with him. So by us including that, that little cost that goes towards him, we're helping to continue that cycle and keep our customers engaged and keep them coming to us rather than going to our competitors who might have, different advantages. But we are really focusing on that connection with Big Blue and the original establishment of our business, Rare Retro.
All right. And just to let you know, here is our business cards if you have any more questions. We are the business consultants of your dream, Dante and Chloe. And on the back, you will find our information, and if you have any more questions, please contact us.
Yeah, and once again, I just want to reiterate, I think that this is going to be a really successful plan for this company, that really, as long as we can enforce that brand promise and really get what we want out there, that atmosphere, as long as we can continue enforcing that, I think, honestly, like she said earlier, the sky is the limit for this company. So just keep making those connections with us, talking to us, and we can continue to develop this plan, hopefully putting it into action sometime within the next 3 months. That's our plan, ideally. So again, any questions, let us know, and we'll keep in contact. It was very nice talking to you, Little Blue, and we'll see you soon, hopefully.
You have a great rest of your day, Little Blue. Hope to hear from you soon.